All right, welcome to more GA, the General Assembly kind of companion podcast where we get to we share with you the little gems hidden within General Assembly that lots of people don't often find. And we found some of the best. I mean, I'm not trying to put a pun on anything and saying little gems or anything like that. But we've got 3 members of the team from Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, not to be confused with Northern Ireland. Even though it is a wonderful island, you've got to make sure you define between which groups you are talking to. We have got the wonderful Claire. Hello, Claire.
Hello.
We have the wonderful Michael.
Hey.
I'd single like, hey, that's like great. And then loitering around, we also have Isaac, definitely Isaac, brother of Liam, who since I last met him has significantly grown his hair. And I have to say, he's a rather dashing looking individual. Co-hosting with me is EJ. Hello, EJ.
Yes, I'm still here.
I mean,
I'm still standing.
I'm just taking it over. So, Claire, let's start with you. Hi, Claire.
Hello.
So, tell me, why did you spell your own name wrong in the registration form?
That's such a good question. It's, when you're so good at so many things, like, people just get really jealous. And so I was like, right, I need to even the playing field a little bit, that sort of way? And the easiest way to do that was just to start by spelling my name incorrectly. And it's worked so far, I think a lot of people have felt better about themselves as soon as they meet me.
Can I just say why I'm smiling so much? That just how Irish you are starting to sound.
I don't know if that's a good thing or an embarrassing thing.
It's absolutely fantastic. Because when I dropped into the Republic of Ireland just a little while ago and met you guys, you were still pretty American. Okay. I mean, I know you are still American. And so now you've been acclimatized. You've been there, part of the ministry, getting absolutely involved. So tell me, what do you do? What is your main role? What is your main function? What do you do in the team?
That's such a good question. I'm still trying to figure that out a little bit. But for the most part, I do any training that YFC would need. There's a barista course that I teach for transition year students, so 15, 16-year-olds. I would be in charge of connecting with a lot of the schools that are around Mullingar and then some schools outside of Mullingar as well. So, and then we're a small team, so, whatever.
You get to do everything.
Yeah.
And Michael, welcome to the podcast, Michael.
Woo,
I mean, I call it a podcast, a live stream, or GA. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. And you?
Yeah, I'm grand. I mean, I'm not going to say I've been better because I'm having a pretty stellar time. So tell me, what do you do? What do you do with Youth for Christ? How long have you been around? How long are you going to be around? What do you, come on, share the beans, mate.
I'm part of the board of YFC,
Ooh.
Ireland, Republic of Ireland. And I kind of just give my support wherever it's needed, do what I can.
Just repeat that. You're part of the board. They just dumped you on me, so I don't know anything about you. No, I'm joking. You're part of the board?
Yeah.
Cool. For the guys out there, there's a place for you.
In fairness, a lot of stuff that we do would not get done if it wasn't for Michael. So he's kind of underselling himself a little bit, but he is definitely a key.
So you're here as a board member, you're here as a young leader, no?
No,
Oh, no.
No, I'm too old to be a young leader, so... Yeah, I'm an old one.
It must be that Youth for Christ is very good there in Ireland. Or you living in Ireland makes you young?
Yeah, there's no sun ever, so you don't get wrinkles.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm so sorry that there's no sun.
I know.
I still wear sunscreen every day, though. It's the little lights like the one up there.
It's always the little ones you got to watch. Huh?
Yeah.
So what's moving and shaking in YFC at the moment for you guys? There must be something new on the horizon, something that you're excited about. We'd love to hear more about that.
Yeah, so... Sorry, I've actually been out of the country for the past 9 months trying to get a visa. So for me, the exciting thing is I just got my visa. So I'm coming back. Thank God.
Going back to where?
To Ireland. Yeah, because I was in the US trying to get a visa.
You're not from Ireland originally?
No, I wish that I was, because this whole thing would be a lot
So
easier.
can I just check with EJ? EJ, what is the accent that you're hearing coming out of Claire, because she spelled her name wrong on a badge. What is, I mean, she's also...
No, I thought the accent is not right, but I'm confused, yeah. I'd rather not say why I'm confused. It's like maybe it's lack of sleep, so let's put it that way.
I think you can say it. It's a safe space here.
So tell me why you are feeling this way, EJ, at the moment. And there's only 5, 6 of us in the room. And
Okay.
I'm like, no, it's fine. Let's focus back on Ireland. It's all about Ireland. It's not about EJ.
No. I want to hear about Ireland, and then I hear they're not from Ireland. Or she's not from Ireland.
Right, if you listen to Michael... I mean...
Do you also need a visa to go back to Ireland?
No, I do not.
Good.
Oh, this is turning into quite an awkward little segment here. So, Michael, I'm really intrigued. So you're on the board. Are you the youngest member of the board?
I believe so.
Excellent.
In the world?
No, that's what we did.
No, I'm really, I am so excited. No, I'm serious now. I'm so excited to see a young board member because most of the places, I've visited a lot of places and most of them are...
That's Michael on a Friday night.
Thank you. Thank you for serving it for Christ.
Every day is a Friday somewhere in the world. No, and you're absolutely right. And Ireland is actually one of the places that I have seen the most number of people who are young and in significant leadership roles. I was in Ballyclare and we dropped into one of the youth centres and I was just like, wow, these guys are young and some of them have serious responsibility. We went to a youth club. It was dark, it was winter, and this young guy came up to me and he's asking me questions like, why are you here? Who are you? And stuff like that. And I said, why are you here? Who are you? Thinking he was like, I'm a young person, this and the other. And he said, oh, I'm on the board. And I was just like, this is amazing. And like EJ, we want to see a significant change in the way that things are done. And it's not saying that things are done wrong, because they're not. We do some pretty awesome stuff. However, there's a lot of people that need to step aside and like people like yourself, Michael.
And that's why I'm so excited. I'm really, both of you.
We're just going to sit here and say how amazing you are. We're just going to be like, woo, woo, it's Michael. So what do you think? So how do you see things changing, Michael? What do you see on the horizon? In a sentence.
This is a political question.
No, it's a YFC.
No, in YFC.
Just in YFC. Just in youth support.
Remember, we've got an audience. We've got all the way people from Brazil, most of Africa. The nation of Africa is listening, right?
You're live streaming this.
Yeah, this is live. People are watching
Watching
you.
it for later.
No, people are watching you right now.
Better watch what I say then.
Did you not realize that we were live?
Oh, no, I did.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I saw the going live on up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go on. Serious question. You're on the board. You got a lot of responsibility. You got to make some grown-up decisions from time to time. What is it that's coming for Youth of Christ that you think, this is why I'm on the board? This is actually why it's good for me to volunteer my time and to do this.
So it's really the YFC model. And one of the things that Youth for Christ has going for it is the drop-in centre. And in a place like Ireland, the only real thing you can do is either play sports or go to the pub. But YFC has managed to establish kind of like a My Hub, which is a community centre with different kind of like digital games as well as like the old classics such as table tennis and pool. And it's open between certain hours on a Friday in Mullingar or around 1, which is specifically on Fridays because schools finish early. And rather than having the kids like loitering the streets, they have the option to go into a safe environment like that and meet new people and really stay off the streets. And it's been really successful so far, and it's a hope that kind of model is replicated across the rest of Ireland.
And it's fantastic ministry. There's everything from, I mean, do you guys still have cage football going on?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant to do something like that, especially we've been locked up for quite a while. I'm referring to COVID, and we haven't been able to do the normal things that we do. And what we've seen is like a huge outburst for community, for that connection. And I'm happy that True Nomad, YFC Ireland, can use like an instrument like that to bring people together.
And even like feeding communities, breakfast clubs, and things like that. Sitting in a room watching herds of kids, like they know the routine. They're coming in, they're getting like piles and piles of toast, they're getting hot drinks, they're getting cereal. And it's a safe space just to come with your friends out the cold and do stuff. And it's the most amazing thing to see. And there's a lot of it going on across Ireland.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job with it.
I think a huge thing is like that you see is, Claire can probably attest to this, but it's the respect that the children like start to have for the staff members. Because I remember when it first opened up and anything goes. But now they kind of like, they expect or they respect the authority in there, because if you think about it, you're a kid, you're not in school, you're not at home. What is this place? I can do what I want. I don't have to respect these people. Ooh, there's an Xbox. But to like obviously God or the love of God, and the staff there, they're able to show that to the children, and I think they kind of respect that.
Absolutely.
Claire, I'm just looking at him because he was doing that.
I took a breath.
Okay.
I was just going to go to schools ministry.
Why not working in your own nation? Why do you have to go to Ireland to do that?
That's such a good question. Honestly, since I was just a kid, I had a heart for Ireland. I wanted to live and work there and do ministry there. And in 2006, when I was 18, that's when I first got the opportunity to go to Ireland. And it was like the Lord just kind of confirmed in my life a lot of the things that I had sort of suspected. But so that was in 2006, and it wasn't until 2019 that the doors actually opened for me to get to Ireland. So from 2006 to 2019, it was just a lot of kind of like meandering around, a lot of me giving that dream up to the Lord, letting it die. But he would always bring me back, do you know, that sort of way. There would always be like a signpost or a marker or a reminder just of his faithfulness and of the promise that he gave me. And so finally, when I got in contact with the area director of Youth for Christ, who at the time was Simon, now Liam, but he had just a random need for a woman to join their team, and heard that I had a passion for Ireland, had a passion for working with young people. And so it's like, if you're interested, you know, the job is yours. And I was like, great, Lord, you're going to really need to help me get there. And he did, actually. So yeah, there's a lot more to the story, but that's the short and skinny of it.
And we're looking at each other. Yeah. And I have some more questions. I don't know how you didn't put that thing on. So
I purposely didn't put this thing on because these guys are the last guests of the day.
So Michael, you're a board member, but you also do ministry with Youth for Christ, or just doing board member?
I'm just a board member.
Oh no, you do some ministry stuff with YFC. In fairness, don't sell yourself short. He would now, like if we have like an event or something, and we're short staff, he does jump in.
He has a quiet, authoritative presence to him.
I think it's because I'm.
So what do you do when you're not being a board member?
I'm an accountant.
Okay, I've got some financial stuff that I want you to look at. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we need those also, right? Unfortunately.
Sixes look like nines, though. It's something I'm still trying to get the hang of.
Okay, no.
I have a lifetime, though.
But we're glad that you do that. No, so probably you're doing the financials for the board also?
No, we have a treasurer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you're fortunate to have to do finances, but in the case.
I keep my eyes closed when that's being done.
Okay. Just tell me a little bit more. What are you doing every day when you're there for 9 months ago?
Yeah. So once upon a time, a long time ago. No, so typically we do a lot of youth alpha that has helped us get into a lot of the local schools. So on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Friday, we would be doing youth alpha, hosting them either at the drop-in center or going to the schools themselves. There's a youth group in Sligo that we would go to every other Friday evening and just kind of help. What's really cool about Ireland, and I think one of the reasons why Youth for Christ Ireland has had the success that it's had is a lot of the church leaders have recognized the need to engage young people. And it's church leaders from all different denominations. And so what tends to happen is in a particular city in Ireland, the church leaders will come together, recognize that there's a need, but not really know how to connect with the young people. And that's where we get to come in. That's how the hub started in Mullingar. That's how the youth group is starting in Sligo. And we're hoping to get some stuff started in Longford as well. There's a lot of clergy there who, are really excited about the prospect of having their own drop-in center. So.
Okay, so when you talk about ministry and all those things, what's the most rewarding thing that ever happened to you that you go, wow, this made it worth it?
So I am obsessed with coffee. Have
really?
passion for it. And there's a coffee shop in Mullingar that I would go to all the time, and people would make fun of me for it because I spend so much time there. But because of it, I got to make some really good connections, one of them being with the local coffee roastery in Mullingar. So one of the days I'm sitting there sipping my cortado, as you do, and he came up and was like, hey, we want to get more involved in the community, and you're a youth worker, right? And I said, yeah, I work for Youth for Christ down the road. And he's like, great. Can we partner with you in any capacity? And from that, the barista course was born. So what I get the privilege of doing then is working with young people who are looking to get a job, but maybe they don't have the skills to acquire a job. The coffee industry is starting to boom in Ireland. So it's a perfect scenario. They go through the barista course and then come to the drop-in center. Bada bing, bada boom.
I was trying to work out what the little tones you were giving. Like I was trying to get the coffee references in, but I couldn't get them.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine. I mean, this is the thing. Do you feel that within the space that you're in within Ireland that it's in its infancy? Because Simon came on board, national director, started growing different bits and pieces. Can you see a growth, a hunger, a thirst, a change in the way that you're not just being accepted as an organization, but you're being, like with that story, how do we partner with you? Are you seeing more opportunities where people are approaching you guys to actually do stuff as opposed to you having to convince people that it's a good idea to be involved?
I'll answer a little bit, and then if you have anything else to add, feel free. But I think it's like a yes and no. There's a lot of opportunities that Liam, our director, is having to say no to just because we don't have the staff or the volunteers to do it. And so then that's kind of where we need to get a little bit more buy-in or convince more people that it's worth their time, worth their investment. But there's definitely a lot of people who are recognizing the value that we have to offer. So it's kind of in that like that stage of how do we grow it, But like in fairness to Liam, he is doing a fantastic job, and he's really passionate about like getting young leaders involved and stuff. So kind of his baby. But yeah, what would you add to that?
I think you pretty much summed it up.
You're a man of few words, right?
My new favorite people, it's Michael.
Is it?
I feel immensely guilty that I mistook him for one of his colleagues that he's probably not met. Only because I was really excited because his colleague had a really cool name. Michael's got a really solid name, but I'd like, don't give me awkward pauses. I feel bad enough already.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were still talking.
Okay, his lips are moving, but you didn't hear anything, right?
Anyway, wonderful. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been great.
Are we done?
I mean,
I've got some more questions. No, we can get them done. Apparently, somebody's looking for me somewhere. I need to go. Yep. Somebody needs transport.
So I'm going to say thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much, Claire. I'll use your appropriate name because you've not filled it right on your badge. Thank you to Isaac, who's doing me some cheeky filming, who, when he talks, we can't actually hear him, but he's an absolute stellar I was going to say stellar videographer, and you need to check out his YouTube channel, Isaac Burke, on the YouTube. Shout out. Dude, genuinely check it out. There's especially some poignant stories that he's filmed a couple of years ago. One with an old gnarly looking dude that's actually quite tearful if you do watch it. But thank you very much, guys. Thank you to my co-host, EJ. Do you want to give us any closing words?
Are we done for the day?
You're done for the day. We've got to share everybody the Bible out from earlier on.
Oh, no.
We may do
So,
stuff.
tune in tomorrow for more GA 2023. We're going to have a lot of fun. If you had fun today, write it to us on the chat. We want to see that. Is this how many people are watching? 800 or is it not that?
I have no idea.
We'll check. But there are a lot of people watching. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for enduring Martin and me.
Bye-bye.